My name is Bamusiime Sylvia. I'm a photographer and cinematographer, and this is my story. What made me join the film industry was passion, but I actually started by acting, and that was way back. I think it was about 2004 or 5. And when I got an opportunity to act in theatre with the Obsession at that time. So we managed to produce 2 productions. There was Queen of Sheba and then The Heart of the Dancer. But at that time, I really didn't have that much interest in getting to know exactly what happens behind the camera, because I was really more into being in front of it. And that's the time when I met Hosea and Musta, because they're the people who are in charge of filming what all the productions, the Obsessions were actually putting out. So I would think what really inspired me to really be more interested in camera was curiosity. My experience, I would say, is really, really humbling. And the mere fact that I started by experiencing the film industry from the front of the camera, I was able to, I think, learn a lot of stuff along the way. Because when I joined the media team at Watoto, this is where I met Brian and Peter Muchiri. All I had to do was just follow these teams wherever they're shooting and learn something all the time when you're on set. And it's very nice that these people have big hearts, because they are always willing to share information and teach you 1 or 2 things. And without that platform, for me, I don't think I would be where I am today. Some of the projects I've worked on throughout my life, some of them I actually worked on them when I was working with Watoto at that time, and many of them are documentaries for Watoto Childcare, and then also content for Watoto Church, and then got an opportunity to also have be able to produce the Fat Fest, one of the biggest gospel concerts in Uganda, and I was able to be part of the technical team that did the technical directing of some of these concerts. After leaving Watoto, I got an opportunity to work with House of Talent, and this was a production house was doing a program called XXL at the time. So I managed to work with Eddie Onkil on some of those projects, and then later I started working with Progido2G. That's when I got an opportunity to film the P Square concert, and then later on I joined Admire. So with Admire, we were able to work on a couple of projects. I think the biggest and most dear to me was a heritage documentary, and we also worked on a project for Stanbic, National Schools Championship, Cafe Javas, and ASIA, which was an award project for UCC.
I see a light like Edison,
and a theory like Einstein,
where paths have been prepared.
I redefine mine. From shillings to dollar Bill Gates, I am Steve creating jobs.
And it's so humbling that even up to today, while working with Admire, I've got an opportunity to work alongside other brilliant cinematographers. I've worked with Musta on the KIU TVC. I've worked with Isaac on set on the Vodafone Jump and other projects. Other projects I've been a part of is MTN GLG. There's SIGO, Family Foundation. I got an opportunity to work with the Norwegian team. We shot 3 films, and that's when I realized that sometimes when we're on set, we don't pay a lot of attention to detail, because those men were here for roughly, I think, 5 days, and they had to film only 3 stories. But every hour counts for them, every minute counts for them, so they don't have time to lose within there. So I had to always be on my feet all the time. Some of the challenges in the film industry, I think it's trust. They're not easily convinced that one Shafiq from Incredible Media can actually do a certain project. You know, they tend to think that if someone is from outside Uganda, they probably have a better production. So having led the team to push out the heritage documentary films and being able to at least be recognized during the film festival and get an award was one of the achievements I hold very, very dear to me. Being accepted as a contributor on Eyes of Getty Images is also an achievement for me. For the industry to reduce on the unemployment, first of all, we need to have the heart to be able to mentor the young generation. I believe to be able to reduce foreign content is for us to be able to produce more local content, and that is actually consumable by the audience. The major role of the government to help us improve this industry is to put up specific systems and structures that will help filmmakers be able to smoothly operate in the film industry. But right now, if you want to film in Uganda, you'll be so confused on who to contact. Is it KCCA? Is it Media Council? Is it Uganda Police? And you're going to spend more money than if you had actually all these structures in place. My advice to the industry at large is like, let's not give up. And I'm very, very happy that we have not given up. But I think we need to collaborate more. I would love to see a project that has like 3 different companies own it, because we know where which company has what strength, and if we put our strength together, we'll be able to produce work that will be very mind-blowing.